I know a lot of people are going to be talking about Kai Havertz, and a lot of people have mixed opinions of him. But one thing that I will say is that this is not a good thing that he's been injured, especially to this degree. There are talks that he might be out for a very long time, but there's nothing definitive yet. There's no time scale, there's no answer from the club, especially how bad this injury is or what sort of injury it is to his knee. Now look, with Havertz, he's a guy that plays in multiple positions, but mainly he plays up top, and especially one of the main concerns that I have is especially between Gyokeres and Havertz, and maybe it could be a blessing in disguise. Now look, Gyokeres against Manchester United, although it was his debut in the Premier League, he was often 60 minutes because he didn't really have the best of games, and I think that for Gyokeres, maybe he might need a sit-in period. He needs some time to adapt and get used to the league, and that's probably why Havertz was there available off the bench, just so he can help Gyokeres adjust more to the league and just buy him some time. However, now that Havertz is injured, now a lot more pressure is on Gyokeres to essentially play a lot more minutes, play a lot more games, hopefully try and get fit, because that was another thing that Havertz was helping him on, especially with match fitness and all of that sort of stuff. Now Victor Gyokeres has a lot of games ahead of him. He'll play a lot more minutes now, and he will not have the leeway of having as much time to sort of blend into the Premier League, and especially with Mikel Arteta as well, if he wanted to change his tactics, if he wanted to bring in a different sort of personnel up top. Now with Kai Havertz out, he essentially loses his plan B with that regard, and essentially with Kai Havertz out, we will now have to rely on somebody else playing up top, especially if Gyokeres loses form or if he gets injured. We might need to look at possibly Marino or even Trossard coming in, because Trossard signed a new contract, and that could be a big reason why he might be staying in the club, especially with Trossard known to being able to play centrally as well. Now Arsenal have increased their links with Eberechi Eze, and that could be a potential cause or effect of Kai Havertz's injury, and a lot of people are thanking Havertz for taking one for the team essentially. However, on this, just to put that to the side, there's no idea on exactly how long he's going to be out of the team for, and it's not great at all, and no one wants any player to be injured, especially in that way. However, with an earlier injury such as the torn hamstring that he suffered back in February 2025, we have to be careful, especially with the players, and this can apply to others such as Saka as well, especially how Arsenal deal with these injuries, and to make sure that they do not put them through the ringer, and just make sure that they just take care of them, because this is why you need more players, this is why you need a bigger team, so you can rotate and so you can take care of the players. Otherwise, if you run players to the ground, then you can essentially ruin players' career, and we've seen that so many times at Arsenal, especially with players playing when they shouldn't have. Anyhow, that's the end of this video. There is quite a concerning thing, but I would like to say I have trust in Victor Gyokeres. I believe in Victor Gyokeres, and I think that once he adapts and once he gets it to click in his head on how to play in the Premier League, I think everything will be just fine. But anyhow, please like and subscribe. Hope to see you all soon, and best of luck to Kai Havertz. I hope he comes back soon. Anyhow, that's it for now.